level team. It feels like this is that team. This is the opportunity to get back onto a stage, and I feel that there's a chance Guild can do it. If they beat NIP, they're in a great position to get one of those spots. We can say that, well, the chat favors you, Brandon, but pretty split on it. Anubis, little flyover. So we get into our first map of this series.
It's interesting, obviously, to see an NIP on Anubis as well, because this is, again, a map they picked up very recently. They did play it before, but, again, it was out of their rotation for a while. This is fast. Immediate smoking towards camera. They're running through it. This is going to be a split straight out the gate onto the A side. Pollux overwhelmed immediately, and KitKat needs to retreat into A main.
Yeah, this mini-map is a bit overwhelming, but so is KitKat. ramziiN eventually runs her down. Bomb planted. And aim, getting everybody. That was quick.
That was sick. That was...
Break it down for me.
Take space in middle, smoking towards camera. So inherently, if you're Guild, you think, oh, well, they're going B. And this is fast. Why are they in mid so quickly? Oh my god, they've run through the smoke. Pollux is overwhelmed. KitKat can't do anything. Has to walk into A main. Guess what? The flank's already being held. The dark rotation's cut off. You're dead.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So blistering start to Anubis from NIP. A B sack from the USPs. Flashbang, if there's contact, they can push out main, but they're not going to see anybody. A main has already found space for NIP. Jenkins holding, hearing all these footsteps, licking her lips at the chance for some eco frag. Okay, one.
Frag. I'll be honest, I feel like, again, we spoke about NATO Sapphics a little bit coming into the coach role for NIP. I think in games like this in particular, this is where he's going to show his value. Because pound for pound, NIP are better aimers than the majority of this Guild roster. So I want to see them really just up the ante, have all of this pace, and just have a really fast show in. ramziiN, that flash is a little bit wayward, and D7's found a kill, which should be okay, as the Galils chime in with multiple success stories, but that gets a little bit hairy just for a tick.
I love that ramziiN just crashed in on the chicken. Priorities. That's actually a pretty decent eco round from Guild, right? You deny Mac 10 kills, you can get one of your own, and you find 3 kills just in total. So that's gonna keep NIP honest. They'll be very happy with the success. They've got 3 M4s and 2 Famouses. So decent.
Yeah, this is really good. If this is the pace we're getting out of NIP, I think this is going to be very difficult for Guild. There's no contest. They're in middle already. Pollux just jiggling, but immediately a molly comes in. Anna's full blind. They know exactly where she is, and ramziiN finds the opener.
That was just beautiful to watch, wasn't it? So perfectly coordinated. The Molotov from Canals. The flashbang, the peek. There's no support for Anna because Pollux can't get involved. Lovely isolation of the opening kill. And Naomi sticks around to find a second for NIP. 5 on 3. Pollux looking to pull something back. Good angle from Naomi, but cleared.
But that's fine, because that's only mid-space. NIP have still got A main. Take a look at AIM. She's now working that area of the map, and she's pulled everyone. Every single defender into this site. Fantastic shot. And she gives the info over to the rest of her team. You can go B. It's open.
Yeah, I think she saw both other CTs. Minimum 1. So already scaling towards CT. Yankin's going to be in the back lines. Oh, D7's got a timing onto ramziiN, but... yeah, she's going to get timed herself, surely. D7's not going to clear this close angle. KitKat, sharp shot. Chance in the 1v1. Flashbang 4 runs through the flames, but Qiyarah comes around from the obelisk. NIP 3 on the board. That one comes down to a 1-on-1 from a 3-on-5 position. So decent recovery from Guild to even bring it to a 1v1.
Yeah, for sure. Guild are showing that they've got the resistance. Because this was, yeah, 2 kills the advantage, as you said, and then brought back in. I really like the fact that AIM has pulled everyone over. And from here, this is just a little bit sloppy in the afterplant. But bar that from NIP, this has been the best start to a game I've seen them have this season in terms of the decision making. Even again, look, fast pace, a change up as well. AIM gets into A main, as seemingly she always does at the moment, but she's got a Mac 10. So even if she falls, she's once again just gathering clues, but she's not going to be alone. Everyone from NIP is coming over to this side.
Yeah, call it A main.
Nice.
He's about to meet a few friends on the other side. And with the Mac 10, able to clear them up. Qiyarah actually steals that last one, but they're just happy. No issues handling these upgraded pistols. They're being super diligent, even repositioning the bomb plant.
There shouldn't be too much in this for Guild. It's just a case of keeping everyone alive and healthy. If you're NIP, they do exactly that. 2 kills for AIM. Completely fine. She could even drop the Mac 10 if she wants to and just upgrade into an AK. Plenty of money to do it. 4-0. Obviously, Anubis is T-sided, but NIP are starting to run away with Guild's map pick.
To be fair on Guild, they've only had like 1 for offer by round. So they'll get another chance here. And Anna's brought out the AWP immediately. Now we know Anubis can be a great map for the AWP. She's looking to get active into the middle. NIP, they've got intentions out the gate. Massive presence in canals. Smoke will give them a cause to pause. Peering over ramziiN, holding for the window peek.
Oh, I like this from KitKat. Oh, no. How did the molly spread to her? It feels like she was in the smoke.
That's okay. She
yeah.
get hit.
That's upsetting, though, because they know that she's in there. This is going to free up a lot of space for Jenkin. Qiyarah's just giving audio over, so backs are turned and Jenkin can walk in potentially.
It's a lot of pressure, but it's not actually
Look at AIM.
made Guild sweat. How does AIM win that?
I don't know. She got dinked and she still got the kill.
That's almost unfair. Trade is there, but now the hit. KitKat back at the side in Glyph and getting run down. So many players, still stands tall for a kill. E7 fast on the approach, spotted. Now they can lock her out with utility.
Can she clutch? It's going to be difficult. There's so much utility just holding her at bay. A lot of time already shaved off the clock. And she thinks better of it. Needs to get out of there. Another round won by NIP. And look at how direct it is from the early stages. 3 players go in towards dark. They hold for the mid aggression that they expect to face. And it makes a lot of sense for Anna to go for a play like that, because NIP have been prioritizing middle a lot. They've been more than happy to fight it. So Guild know they need to take that area of the map. So ramziiN just holds. She knows exactly what angle the AWP's going to peek because she's an AWPer herself.
Dry peek. Results in the advantage for NIP. They always commit to their game plan there. There was never a moment where they, even with the utility from KitKat, keeping them at bay for a moment, they're undeterred. Or at least recovered by D7 at the tail end. So there's something to be said. Means Anna has a lot of pressure on finding kills. Not giving her anything. No one in Canal this round. They go around rugs to avoid her. ramziiN, though, is gonna... What?
Okay, that is not how I thought that engagement would go. I thought the AWP was going to have her for sure. Instead, it's the Deagle.
Yeah, I guess That's okay.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
I don't know how ramziiN wins that. That's insane. Nice shot from KitKat.
Flix D7 now going A. Aim needs to be careful. Oh, gets eviscerated. Pollock's now looking for another clothesline, but can't find it on Qiyarah. She needs to be careful herself. Low HP. Needs to try and run away, and it feels like if you're NIP, you're going straight into an AWP on B, but you're not. Instead, it's the Deagle of Nia, but she can't find anything with hers. And KitKat now reveals that she's also in Temple. NIP don't need to peek this. You don't need to peek that, NIP. You're both low. This retake is on.
And this retake feels favored. D7 with the kit. KitKat would be better off swapping to the pistol at this stage. Flash forward. They know where minimum one player is. Well, now they know where both is. D7 gets the first kill. Time ticking. Inca needs to be found. Tap the bomb. Surely a swing at some stage. She's not got to bait for it. No, she is. Has to confirm that D7's not on that bomb. The D7 clutches out the 1v2 to get Guild on the board.
Again, that's another example of NIP being a little bit rough around the edges where it comes to afterplants. The AWP fires off at Temple. 2 players are low. And this was a half buy from Guild. The last thing you need to do is give them opportunities by committing to that swing. Well played from D7 in the end as well to clutch out that 1-on-2. Just baits out. Jenkin into having to peek. So they will get one back.
That's
and the
just
money
with the saved AWP as well.
Yeah, it saved AWP. So look what that's done to the money. Whilst there is reinvestment here for NIP, they're not quite a breaking point, but it is close.
Seeing a repeat of that round, 2 rounds prior, with 3 players early towards dark. Aim. Again, winning out this duel in A main.
It really is aim main, isn't it?
It really is.
Ow. And it's another one back. I like this from Guild though. Like they know that they've just lost the control and they want to go and fight it. Anna is the angle, but gets deleted. NIP are just on smoke right now. You can't do anything. Every single gunfight is going in their favor, and full blinded Bullocks can't do a thing. Take one from us, joke's on you, because NIP win another one, and they've reset the economy.
Aim is having quite the map. Qiyarah as well.
For everyone, look at the board.
Yeah, I suppose, but that was a sick sequence from Qiyarah.
Oh.
Aim is, you know, just in getting this kill and threatening the aggression so consistently, being such an active presence in A main is really causing issues for Gil because they feel that they have to deal with her early on. And if you don't, she's going to take that space. So it's keeping so much attention over there.
The Guild needs to prioritize middle. Because if you're losing bodies over towards A, just anchor your player on the bomb site, make them play passive. That way aim is, in essence, sort of losing all their utility and making the space a little bit redundant towards A main. And if you lock off mid, then you kind of funnel NIP into a position where if they go in towards A because of the space that aim's created, well, you've got players in quick rotation. Maybe if you put Anna on the AWP in middle as well, she could then lean in and peek from camera. But Guild just needs to kind of pick their fights right now because I don't think actually A main is the solution because every time you walk into aim, she kills you.
But can she kill the author? That would be a cool flick. Maybe a boost. This is a big hit. Potentially. All squad showing up. And Guild are running that double A setup because of all that pressure that aim has consistently been applying. This time around, it's much more passive from her, though.
This is really good. Sorry. This is really good micro. I didn't want to cut you off, but I've really got to highlight this minimap. Because look at what NIP have just done. They've put so much pressure over towards B, and they're waiting for these reactions to come in. Aim the entire time has been at rugs, because she's waiting for someone to push. This is really clever, especially when you know the money's weak.
Yeah, with no push at this moment, you feel that it's not coming from A main. It's actually dark. 2 players have gone for a looky-loo. Seeing a single thing. Oh, the timing, aim, it's perfect. Naomi catches the second player through dark. Nia has a lot that she needs to do. As simple as that for NIP. A beautiful round.
They keep getting better every week. That's impressed me the most. And that is NATO Sapphics influence right there. The complete start to finish blueprint of that round is textbook Counter-Strike. You could not make that round more perfect if you tried. The only difference would be if Naomi stays alive. The fact that you're applying so much pressure because you're trying to invite Guild to go out towards A main and you've got a player on an increased elevation waiting. And then, at the same time, if you're NIP, you've moved all the way back to worry about mid to hold for it and also have players locking out B main. Guild cannot look for information. They don't know what's going on. And when they do, they're walking straight into these AKs at long range. I cannot compliment this round enough. This is the best round of Counter-Strike I've seen out of NIP.
High praises.
Deserved.
They're riding high, a 7-1 lead. Feels pretty darn good. And it feels that the amount of variations they're showing on this T side, that they've got the freedom to play whichever round they want. Guild are forced to sit back and try and adapt, but the way NIP are approaching it is leaving them wanting. Qiyarah does not know Qiyarah is this close.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. Oh, the spam as well.
She's seeing the gun barrel. Yeah. Oh, okay. Qiyarah gets away.
But NOP have got the control. They've got dark. Now guess what? We're going back towards A. Oh, okay. That's better. This time the AWP will show up, and I like Anna's being mobile. Which Anna? Guild Anna. D7 gets mollied off. Anna looks in towards mid, and that's exactly where NIP are heading. This is a good setup right now for Guild.
NIP gonna apply a small amount of pressure, but they're not committed to this play. They've actually decided B is their objective. And just as Guild start to move pieces through CT, KitKat tucked into Glyph, gets hers, and that dink onto ramziiN should be enough unless a 1 versus 5, 10 HP. Feels like the CTs are everywhere, but ramziiN, she's hitting every shot. And now it starts to feel a little bit more doable. The bomb plant allowed. D7 runs through the fire, and it costs her a lot of health points. ramziiN sees the jiggle, but D7 wide swings her. For a moment, you feel like that is going to be a magical moment from ramziiN, but it is denied.
Okay, that's your experience from D7. Just the little jiggle, she knows ramziiN's AWPing, and then the wide swing. ramziiN can't adjust in time, and it's only 1 bullet needed, but those were some incredible shots to make that one even doable. The first one feels like it shouldn't even have connected, and from there... Oh. Wow. That's close. You got to be happy with that if you're ramziiN, though. Because you're still making Guild reinvest. Only a few rounds left in this first half, and the maximum Guild could achieve is 5. If that could happen, that'd be one heck of a comeback story in this first half, because it's all been NIP.
Mid, again, being threatened. And this is already the same amount of rounds that NIP got the last time these two teams met on Anubis. Qiyarah has crept very close in towards middle. Ahead of the util, but flashed doesn't matter. Anna tries to swing to get the equalizer, but they're just jumping past her crosshair. Nia has found the lurk. So that's something. It allows Guild to focus their efforts on A, and aim hasn't been revealed yet, but look at this. They're aggressing into CT. And aim does reveal herself finally. Space alleviated, a bomb plant allowed.
You still got the lurk. You still got ramziiN in mid. Both these players will avoid her because they're in towards CT. Qiyarah takes a lot of damage from that grenade, and KitKat's just swinging. Feels like she needs to take this fight. Oh, if Qiyarah threw that nade, it would have been the end of Nia. Instead, the bullet might do the job. Look at how tight this crossfire is from NIP. Sure, Qiyarah will die, but ramziiN will immediately get the trade. KitKat's on 5 HP. Best she can do is try and stick the bomb, but aim will swing and it'll be over. 8 rounds for NIP, and there's another small little detail that is fantastic in this round, and it's when NIP got onto A. Notice how the smoke at A main was incredibly deep. D7 is in that area of the map, and AIM knows this because she's just been smoked off there. So NIP, rather than take the fight, what they do instead is they come in towards CT, they cut off the rotation of Anna, who's already been smoked off from Temple. They're being proactive, and they're dealing with the outside forces of the site rather than dealing with them within. And that means that Guild can't rotate over and help D7.
Yeah, even me, a Guild believer, is incredibly impressed by the way NIP are approaching this. Especially because, as I just mentioned during that round, Guild ran over NIP on Anubis just, what, 4 days ago?
Yeah.
13-7. Very much learned from their mistakes, adapting very quickly. New coach buff real. Here's mid control, very fast. Yenka spots it out. Exchanges blows with D7. There's still space established, and D7 with low HP, she feels that she now has all the space to continue moving forward, but AM is taking liberties in A. Nia tries to step up, but only good for one. NIP's response to the aggression is just to burst into A.
Yeah, and I think like this is, again, the difference between some of the good teams we've got at ESL Impact and some of the best. And it is the decision-making in the moment to be almost immediate. Oh, the timing of that molly. You can't do anything. You literally cannot do anything. You got the utility. You might as well use it. You've thrown it at the perfect moment. Why have you thrown it into CT? Because you've got space in mid because Jenka's on the late lurk. Everything Guild are trying, they are being shut down. And they are being completely outfoxed by NIP.
Not even allowed to save. Brutal.
Savage.
Wrecked. You know, we've mentioned the coach and obviously all the, you know, that, because it's the latest piece, but I really, really want to take a moment to shout out ramziiN, because she's the one that's making the calls in the moments. She's the one that's executing this game plan and doing it while top of the leaderboard, essentially, alongside AIM, a little bit behind her, but hitting every shot she needs to, almost clutching 1v5. Is it too late to change my prediction?
No. Actually, no. As in, no, you can't. It is too late. I think, actually, on that conversation of predictions, I want to VAR this, so I'm not going to claim that it's true,
okay,
but
sure.
I will go back and review it. But I think in Europe, because I know I got one wrong in South America because I thought Atrix could maybe upset, and that was a little bit of a gamble, but I always said they were going to be a dark horse. I think I've got every single Europe prediction correct if NIP win this.
I think you might have got one wrong in maybe a Spirit VV game or something like that.
No, because Spirit won.
I feel like you might have got something wrong. Listen, I just do it for the entertainment, all right? I do it to start the discussion, you know, to create melodrama.
Yeah.
Make it seem like we don't get along, that we always disagree. I mean, it's true, we do, but I also want it to seem that way. I want everyone to know that.
We don't disagree all the time.
No. Well, we're agreeing that this is looking great from NIP.
This is fantastic. And I feel like that the big conversation I was going to have actually with ramziiN, just kind of circling back to that original train of thought, is I thought it would be one of two things. It would be she would play really well in terms of like her impact and her stats, but the calling would be a little bit awry, or her calling would be fantastic and then the numbers would take time to sort of build up. But it's been both. And I think that's been the biggest surprise for me. The fact that we're getting a really good game plan out of NIP, and also ramziiN is a consistent AWP piece, because it was big shoes to fill, right? Especially with Astra, because Astra was putting up fantastic numbers, and also NIP were evolving the most under her leadership. So to kind of have a big factor leave the team, and then you reinvest and rebuild with a player that has played with the whole squad before, and we know she can be a fantastic AWPer, is probably one of the smartest roster moves. And we all know everyone made roster moves.
Yeah, I think it's cool to not just, obviously when you change your IGL, I mean, it's not cool, but I guess it's worked out well that you've also changed the coach at the same time, so that you've got this kind of synergist approach to the game that can, wow, what is it? Synergist? Is that a word?
Synergize?
I just made up a word.
They got synergy.
Anyway, that's completely my trail of thought is lost after that. Yeah, it gives you a lot of room, a lot of freedom when you make both those changes at once.
It does, and again, you feel like pieces would be sacrificed for the greater good, and what I mean by that is it's either the structure gets changed, and as a result, players take time to kind of adjust to it, or you have the approach of where it feels like ramziiN's getting the best out of all of her players, and it almost feels like I guess a parallel you can draw from Shuhei with Mouse Sports, where it feels like since she's come to this team, AIM is performing incredibly well. The twins, you can't really distinguish them, not because they're twins, but because they're also putting up really big stats, right? Jenkin coming into form. Every single player on this team is having either a resurgence or has had continued improved development. And whilst we are praising NIP, we're going to go back into the game, but in map 2, I want to talk a lot more about Guild, because even though this is currently a blowout on map 1, I've been so impressed with the philosophy that Guild have got as well.
Yeah, so stay tuned. It's your regular scheduled glazing for NIP for this map, but we've got Guild coming up next.
You brought it up. All right.
Last round at the half. Guild.
Where's this going?
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a smoke.
Oh, is that for front dark? Okay. Yeah. That's pretty sick. What's she lined that up with? Like, she's seen the clouds and gone, oh, that one's a cumulus or whatever.
You know how you do toggle it so you get the lines that go like
oh, probably, yeah,
all the way across and up, yeah, so you can line with things off the screen. Or sometimes you'll line it up with like the actual smoke grenade in their hand, like where it lines up against like the wall. Yeah, the pin. Yeah. It's a device for that cool one at Chengdu that immediately smoked the molly in mid. Anyway, the action's in B main, guys. Straight through. Nia under pressure. Kickback gets one, but Naomi has found both of them. Opening up the bomb site. A difficult retake. D7 has a kit. Pullux, if she finds this kill. Here we go. There's pathway through. Naomi's low. Oh, so there's Pullux off the back of that high explosive grenade. They're going to be funneled. ramziiN has open lines with her up. She's not missing too many shots today. Anna and Pullux, 1-1. It's Naomi with the final kill, 3 in the round, and 10 on the board for NIP.
Walk a mile for a friend. Times how you choose it to spend. Strike a match, burning end. We're waiting for the descent. Close your eyes for the bend. We're driving up, so when we run, we're always home. Will this day ever end? We're stuck, we playing just how it goes. So when you're far from home, with no place left to go, you shouldn't feel alone. No, don't you ever slow, 'cause you're a ghost. Yeah, we are never letting go, never letting go, 'cause you're a ghost. Yeah, we are never letting go, never letting go, 'cause you're a ghost. Lost out at sea and then my hopes capsized and sunk again. I've been searching the broken wreck, piecing together what's left of them. So when we roam, we're always home. Will this day ever end? We're stuck replaying just how it goes. So when you're far from home, with no place left to go, you shouldn't feel alone. No, don't you ever slow, 'cause you're a ghost. Yeah, we are never letting go, never letting go, 'cause you're a ghost. Yeah, we are never letting go, never letting go, 'cause you're a ghost. Tomorrow we will rise.
10 rounds on the T side of Anubis. And isn't even your map pick, NIP. Why gotta do it to him like that? Guild, need the pistol. It's necessary, otherwise we are moments away from going to nuke.
Yeah. 10 is phenomenal half from NIP. Yeah, getting a bit aggy. Having a peek, having a pod, having a perk. Feeling a sharp one between the eyes. Yankin has to drop back. Anna has slipped close. I don't think Qiyarah knows about this, but Anna chooses not quite to strike. Hoping that maybe NIP might go for another info gathering mission. I think that might be up B main that they seek to do so.
That's a good disengage away from Dark as well, because you were losing that fight because Jenkin got dinked. And now they're going to use her to gain as much knowledge as possible. And where she doesn't see anything, they can just rotate immediately. They're going to be here ahead of the hit, and that's also helped out by aim smoke. That's going to waste valuable seconds off the clock. Now, there is a world in which Guild can reset into B through Anna. That's why Qiyarah is here, and that is why Jenkin is also in the window. 1 kill before she falls, and Qiyarah now needs to back off. She's been dinked by Anna.
Yeah, great space from Anna. That's the perfect response. So you almost walk into the stack, but she gets ahead of it and finishes the job she started. So player advantage as the bomb is planted. Naomi, she spotted Anna. Able to get an easy kill onto the low HP. Keeps it even. Clock in favor of the T's. Flash over the top. Pullix sees the first. ramziiN hits the shot. D7 with 1 back, with 2 back. It's aim out from Dark. Oh my god, D7 with the drive-by.
Every single round Guild have won has been because of D7. You had that retake, the 1-on-2. You had D7 again, causing chaos to earn the second round in another retake against ramziiN to deny the 1-on-5. And then here, she's just gained 3 kills in the afterplant. Most impactful player on the team for Guild by a country mile. Let's go put NIP on the eco. One flashbang to set up players in mid. Or instead, actually, they're just going to stack it. Oh no, they are going to go. Look at Jenkins lining it up now.
Yeah, it's a flashbang from B to push into mid. This is kind of cool. Hey, being held. And of course, D7. Adding a few more to her tally. Why not? Why not indeed?
Yeah, this one's now just only a matter of time. And will they allow D7 to get the ace? No. Anna wants some kills as well. Okay, so pistol conquered. Anti-eco, not a problem. But now it's the gun round. And now we get to see what NIP have been workshopping on this half. Because we saw how inventive they were on the T side. I expect it to be pretty similar on CT. It's all about rotations, and it's all about how guilds just try and manage what's in front of them.
It's a lot of galils. And there's only 3 players. Well, 3 players that are missing head armor. That's pretty nifty. The default spread from Guild. KitKat looking to get revenge on Qiyarah. D7 with the same objective in A main. Qiyarah flashed through, finds success.
Very cool smoke thrown, by the way. I think it was Naomi that threw it from the A bomb site in towards well, where D7 is currently looking, deep A main, and that allowed AIM to throw an incendiary in the middle, and that denies space, and it's made to get a little bit aggressive over towards Fountain. Qiyarah just jiggling. As soon as they see any info whatsoever, they'll just drop that smoke, but that's the last line of defense over at B, and that is a great nade. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Dude, I've always thought D7 is one of the sickest aimers in Impact.
Wait,
And
they
it's
don't.
great.
That's the bomb. No,
Oh.
no. You've got the A bomb site, Guild. It's fine. You've got the A bomb site, Guild. Okay. Ah.
It's all good. It's all good. They had the numbers.
Sure.
It's a little hairy. So back to gushing about D7.
Yeah, she's my favorite
yeah.
player in Impact.
She a lot of people love D7. She's just a great personality, but also so insanely strong with her aim. I think that's always been one of her strengths. We saw it a lot during her time on Bigger Keeper. And I feel like it's just been elevated on this team where I feel like she gets a lot more room to show it off.
And I think that you've hit the nail on the head. Words are really hard. She's been given a lot more space, and a lot of Guild's timings and kind of where they want to, I guess, take the mid round is based on what D7 finds on her little lurks. I did see that, by the way, Pullux. I did see that you've got the setting enabled that you can take the silencer off. Why?
Modesty does it.
Oh, okay.
Modesty doesn't play with the silencer on at all. It's just, some people just have their thing.
I was like, in Simple for a bit, like unscrew the silencer off as USP.
Yeah.
You thought it was cool for like a few events. I think it's placebo, but it weirdly works.
Yeah, Modesty does the same. It doesn't do it as frequently with the M4, but the USP 100%. Some of the mental game. You know me. Okay, well, it's thought about. Going around the corner. There is a bit of a lack of information for Guild at the moment. Looks like they're just going to set up to split onto B. Lack of info shouldn't be a big issue, given they just have the superior weaponry. I do worry a little bit about Dark if D7 falls because it's the AWP that follows her. This boost. Ooh, damage. No kill. Softened up. 4 the 5-7 to strike. Knee up with 2. Qiyarah. Her Deagle strikes for 2. And Naomi gets one as well through the smoke. Oh, Naomi. A follow-up. And maybe walking into the stack is going to be a problem because AIM comes through and NIP steal that one away.
Oh, that's painful. That really is painful if you're Guild. And just as we're praising just all of the space they've been taking over the previous round, they walk in towards mid, they get the control. But NIP, they just gamble. Because remember in the previous round, even when Guild had the space, it didn't matter. They were still set on their desires to walk in towards the B bomb site. NIP just gamble. And it's the right read. Those shots from the Twins are just unreal. And that's the round you win to put you up to 11? Sure.
That one might take the wind out sails of Guild, who are starting to mount this T-side comeback. Not over. Certainly, it's a little trickier. Guild are very set on pressuring B.
No way.
How's Qiyarah found that space?
Well, in her defense, I don't think she found it.
You just didn't find her.
No.
She finds the kill.
She does.
Flashbang is perfect onto Anna. And Qiyarah's found 3. Eventually, D7 gets that kill. With KitKat on Tienkin has given at least a little bit of space onto site. Smoke's still up. Bomb to be planted, but a hefty HE. The follow-up molly not quite spreading enough. So bomb planted and a 2v3 for Guild.
Good mollies again in towards pillar. Flashbang, though, not good enough. At least there's numbers for NIP. KitKat versus Naomi and ramziiN, but surely it'd be Naomi that gets on the bomb and ramziiN can hold. Instead, it's the other way around, and that gives KitKat a chance. She runs away, but Naomi hunts her down. She can grab the AWP. She can lock in the defuse. NIP up to map point.
Naomi just a little too hot in her heels. Half a second more and she can maybe, at least get in a position where she can fire back, but this is a great hold from Qiyarah. This is the key factor. Dodges the molly and, well, the molly doesn't get her and then she's able to swing out for 3. So perfect setup with the utility as well. Last time out for Guild as another clutch goes the other team's way. Bomb plant will give them something, but it's not the prettiest.
I'm just giggling because as soon as the timeout got called, we just flicked through the player cameras and Naomi and Qiyarah picked up their drink at exactly the same time. And it's like, I know they're twins, but like, come on. It's just absurd how in sync they are.
I continue to love the pink light in Qiyarah's room. That's how I can tell them apart, is the bedrooms.
Also their names.
What do you mean? I can't look at them and tell them apart. Okay, I know what you mean. Like, it's on the HUD, but like... Yeah. Different haircuts, styles. But very similar in the server, 15 and 16. So
yeah, look at
both wins.
all of them.
Yeah, they're all sisters in arms.
Guild want to challenge AIM. Kind of feels a bit dangerous. As soon as she sees the flash, she drops the incendiary. Oh. Oh, that's a great nade. Slightly Slightly mistimed. Oh, you have more. You can't come into A main whatsoever.
Ouch. These utilities. Very upsetting for D7. Molotov ready as well. Gonna be needed. Those guilds are posturing over this side of the map. Well timed incendiary. Actually, that goes deep. It forces Nia forward. D7, she wants action. She finds it. Nia with the AK upgrade. Low on bullets. Scaling into the site, looking for the deagle shot. Good damage, but not the kill found. And they're worried about that flank. Bomb planted. ramziiN being split upon by Pullux, but hits her shot. And it's all on to Anna. Tagged. The Tech 9 in hand. Can't escape. And NIP will close map 1 13-5.
Yeah, very dominant, especially in that first half. Didn't really give Guild a chance, but full credit to Guild, because on that T side, it felt like they were getting something going at the hands of D7. But the issue you've got is that no one was there to really help her. No one was there to give her the support. And everyone from NOP, we mentioned it in that last round, was contributing.